Rolex Big Boat Series 2010, hosted by St. Francis Yacht Club.
Hi, I'm Tucker Thompson, and welcome back to the final day of the Rolex Big Boat Series here in San Francisco, California. And the question on everybody's mind is, will the race committee schedule the infamous Bay Tour, which means the entire fleet will sail around San Francisco Bay, but there's light air, which means we could shrink the course up and have windward lewards, which is more similar to normal racing. Either way, a Rolex is on the line for the top fleets as we join the action on the water. The decision has been made. We're going to sail windward leeward courses right here off the city front, and we start with IRCA, where Vince Vittori has to win this race to beat Patches, who is leading the regatta. Here comes the gun. Already Patches is in trouble. Vince Vittori is right on their breeze and covering them like a match race. Tack for tack. Less than 10 seconds to go for the start of IRCB, and there's already a crowd here at the pin. Oh no, Swiftsure definitely pulled the plug early. They know it. They've already got the bow down. There is the gun. Everyone else is off clear. It's a good and fast recovery. In IRCC, it's Dale Williams and crew aboard Wasabi with an 8-point advantage and a very even start. In fact, their bow's just a bit tucked behind as they head upwind. The rest of the IRC fleet are on their way upwind, and so are the One Designs. Here, the Melgus 32s each are fighting for points in the conclusion of this competitive regatta. Dainu leads the 120s upwind. Chance has to tack out for clear air. 5 points, is that a comfortable enough margin for Kami Richards and Bill Bridge? We'll see at the end of the day as Golden Moon is off the line with the rest of the Express 37th. Lots of action in the competitive One Design J105 fleet. There's the start. One guy's already headed directly backwards. No question about being over early there. Everybody else sorts themselves out. Lucky for some, they're going to get a second shot at it. It's a general recall. IRCA has completed a lap. It has Flash and Mayhem sailing pretty close together. Pelagroso is way out in front in the lead. Vince Vittori pays no mind to Pelagroso. They have been match racing Patches and pushing them back in the fleet. That leaves Pelagroso to do whatever she wants. While IRCB heads downwind. Up by the bridge, we find the Melgus 32s duking it out, doing what they do best, downwind with the kites up. Dainu tacks around a mark at Point Caballo, but it's Mr. Magoo leading them in front of all the other J120s heading downwind. certainly some strong current at this part of the course. Express 37s favor the upper left-hand side, very close to the port tack ley line, as they head for the top mark near the bridge. The J105s have used the cone of Alcatraz to their advantage, but now they've got to buck the strongest part of the current. They head towards the bridge as well. Seems like left side is favored with these guys as well. On the reaching leg, it's Blackhawk leading all of the other J105s. No jiving here. This is pure boat speed. Here's Bruce Stone and Arbitrage. They're leading this division, but this is one of their toughest races. Close as you dare off the leeward tip of Alcatraz. The J105s head to the leeward mark. Today's windward leeward courses have actually resulted in a modified bay tour that has all of the fleet sailing downwind towards the finish off the St. Francis Yacht Club. The 105s have made the trek. Crossing the line, it's Scooter Simmons and crew aboard Blackhawk taking the last race. But the boat he had to beat was Bruce Stone's Arbitrage, sailing on Masquerade, and with this finish, they know they've done it. It's been a long week for the Melgus 32s as well. And approaching the finish line to win the final race and take the regatta overall, it's Italy's Luca Lally and the B-Lynn sailing team. Congratulations! And so another Big Boat Series closes in traditional fashion, with the boats finishing right here off of the St. Francis Yacht Club in front of the crowds. Pretty soon the champagne will be flowing and the Rolex watches will be given out, and another Big Boat Series will come to a close. We hope you've enjoyed seeing it. I'm Tucker Thompson, and we'll see you back here in San Francisco next year.
Rolex Big Boat Series 2010, hosted by St. Francis Yacht Club.